What is the barest minimum we should expect from any Labour government? To stand up fiercely and consistently against the far right. But what do we see instead? An extraordinary succession of senior Labour ministers embracing the far right, encouraging the far right, legitimising the far right. For example, we had Jonathan Reynolds, then the business secretary, saying that the protesters, the far-right racists mobilising outside that hotel in Epping were upset for legitimate reasons. No government minister has said that about our Palestine protests. No government minister has said that about our climate protests, but they say it about the far-right protests. We had the Home Secretary at the time, Yvette Cooper, when the far-right thugs were spray-marking their territory with Union Jacks. She said, put them up anywhere. Direct encouragement of the far right from a Labour minister. We had just last week Peter Kyle, the new business secretary, describing the thugs who mobilised here with Tommy Robinson, their violent protest. He said this was free speech in action. Again, a direct endorsement. And of course, we had Keir Starmer channeling Enoch Powell by saying we're becoming an island of strangers. We are entering, ladies and gentlemen, a fully fledged ownernocracy, rule of the wankers. In whose name do they speak? Do they speak in the name of the founders of the Labour Party who created that magnificent movement against the far right, against oligarchy, against economic power? No, they do not. Do they speak in the name of the heroes, including 3 of my great-uncles who fought and died to prevent the far right from taking power in this country? No, they do not. Do they speak in our name? No, they do not. They have aligned themselves with the very worst elements of our politics today and our historical politics. They have put themselves on the wrong side of history. And now, to cap it all, they invite this great wobbly villain with his fat orange face and his tiny hands from across the sea, the fascist in chief, the sex abuser in chief, the con man in chief, the inciter of violence in chief, and they bring him here and accord him all the honours of the state. In doing so, they dishonour us and they dishonour themselves. By contrast, here are the heroes. All the heroes are here. I speak after one fantastic person after another, standing up for the values of inclusion and tolerance and kindness and generosity. The values that we thought the Labour Party was supposed to stand for. By rolling out the red carpet for Trump, they encourage every two-bit racist and white supremacist to come out of the woodwork and proudly proclaim their grotesque views. And the result of that is that by rolling out the red carpet for Trump, they are rolling out the red carpet for Nigel Farage. How did the Labour Party become the enablers of Nigel Farage? Well, ask Keir Starmer that. The Labour Party has been captured by its traditional enemies, by a bunch of right-wing creeps who should have no place at the head of that party. And unless Labour MPs revolt against that takeover and kick out from the citadel of power not just Keir Starmer and Yvette Cooper, but also the likes of Morgan McSweeney and Maurice Glassman. They will never recover what that party stands for, and they will consign it to oblivion. Don't get me wrong, I want them to do that. I want there to be a strong and true Labour Party connected to its roots. But I also see that an essential part of our future now lies with the alternatives. And we have heard this evening from some of the guiding bright lights of that alternative politics, from Jeremy Corbyn, from Zara Sultana, from Zach Polansky. Now, I don't care. I'm a pragmatist. I don't care who gets in a particular seat as long as they represent us, as long as they give us a sense that there is some hope that our country might actually get better for the people who live here, not just for the oligarchs. As long as they build a country which ceases to blame asylum seekers for the crimes of the oligarchs, then we will have a politics which works for us and not for the likes of Donald Trump. It is not just Trump who is unwelcome here. It is those who grovel before him. Thank you.